Warning, this is my opinion. Please don't get mad at what I say in this video. Every character is good, but some are just better than others. No character in this game is bad. Remember, even though these characters are not the best in my opinion, they are still really fun to play. I am not going in depth with these characters. This is meant to be a short video describing some of the main issues I have with these characters. If I missed something out, it's because of that reason. Of course, you guys can let me know anything that I missed out down in the comments. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. At number 3, I would put Kano. Now, we all know who Kano is. Kano is the leader of the Black Dragon clan. He's been in so many Mortal Kombat games, but he's just not as good as MKX Kano. Don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy playing Kano. I've actually fought a couple of you subscribers using Kano. So that's why I'm going to start off with all the good things that Kano has. First of all, Kano has an excellent sweep. His sweep is really good because he ducks and the range is really good. And for whiff punishing, his back 3 is really good. And he also has a crushing blow. So that's really good. But where he lacks is his zoning. Obviously he's not a zoning character. His zoning is really bad. You'll just get countered so many times by characters that have much better zoning. You might be thinking to just do a Kano ball, but so many times when you do a Kano ball, you'll just get hit by the projectile midair, so it's not the best. You could say Kano's eye laser projectile is good, but I would say, yeah, it is pretty good, but you do end up using one of your slots, considering the fact that a lot of characters in this game have teleports or really good standard projectiles. So it's really not good that Kano has to use up one of his special slots just to be able to zone a little bit better. Also, his main combo starter, the 2-2 plus 1 and 3, is really not that good because the first hit is a high attack, which means you'll easily get uppercutted, and it goes from a high into a low. So it's really not that hard to block, you just have to block low. If you compare that to someone like Sub-Zero, with his 50-50s, he can sometimes go for a overhead or sometimes a low and then do his combos. But with Kano, it's really easy. All you have to do is just block low, and Kano doesn't even have that many good overheads. I know Kano has his overhead, which is the forward 4, but I don't think it's that good because it doesn't have the best range, and if you do it really close, you'll just get down 1. I know in Variation 3, Kano has his Snake Bite, which is a better combo starter, but the thing is, if you go for that variation, you do lose out his command grab, and you also lose out the extra damage after some strings that he has. Kano does have his forward 4 and forward 3 50-50s, but they are extremely punishable. You'll just get punished. Obviously, I didn't cover every single problem Kano has, or else this video would be too long, but I did cover some of the stuff that I've had problem with and my experience with Kano online. Overall, Kano has to put in more work compared to some of the other characters that are a lot easier to use. And yeah, let's move on to the next character. At number 2, I would put Shao Kahn. Now, we all know who Shao Kahn is as well. Shao Kahn used to be the ruler of Outworld. He's not anymore, but he used to be. He used to be the main villain in MK9. He used to be one of the strongest characters in the whole of MK. But in MK11, he's just really bad. So many characters are just so much better. Personally, I don't have Shao Kahn, but I have played Shao Kahn on some of you subscribers' account. Now, I want to say, I don't have a problem with his pokes. His pokes are pretty good. His sweep is really good as well. The issue I had with him is his mids are really not good. So many characters can do way better mids. His mids are so bad, they'll just get flawless blocked so many times. I know most players won't try to flawless block because most players just don't bother learning it, but the thing is, at like tournament level, you will just get flawless blocked so many times, and you'll always fight a person who can flawless block really well, and you'll just get destroyed. The thing is, learning to flawless block Shao Kahn's moves is a lot easier than learning to flawless block another character's moves, let's say. When I played Shao Kahn, he has a similar problem like Kano, where your opponent will just be blocking low most of the time, because I know he has an overhead, but it's so slow close up that you just get down 1, then you just get punished. If you do it really far away, sometimes it can be unreactable, but it's not fully unreactable. You can react to it quite easily, I would say. The next thing I've had problems with Shao Kahn when I played him was his zoning is really trash. His spear is so slow that you'll just get counted. So many characters have teleports and really good standard projectiles that Shao Kahn doesn't stand a chance. Don't even get me started on his taunts. His taunts are really slow and you just get punished most of the time because they're just so slow. They're useless at this point. The thing is, his crushing blows will basically never land in a real match. They are so hard to get. The things that you need to do to get them is a lot tougher. Compare that to someone like Geras, who has really easy crushing blows that will just drain your health bar. Overall, from my personal experience, Shao Kahn's mids are really bad. So many characters have a lot better mids. They can be easily flawless blocked. His zoning is really terrible, and his crushing blows are really hard to get compared to some of the other characters. And yeah, that's what I would say for Shao Kahn. Obviously, I didn't cover every single issue with Shao Kahn, or else this video would be too long, but I did cover some of the main issues I had while I was playing online. And yeah, let's move on to the next character. Number 1 for the worst character in my opinion has to be Devorah. We all know who Devorah is. If you don't know who Devorah is basically a chitin, which is one of the races in Outworld, and it's basically a bug race. But Devorah is really bad in this game, and she's also one of the most hated characters in Mortal Kombat because she's killed so many characters loved by players. Let's start off with some of the good things with Devorah. Devorah has a really good sweep because she ducks under just like Shao Kahn, and it has a lot of range, which is really good. She also has a really good jump in punch. I've seen so many Devorahs use that for their combos, and it has so much range. I think it has the most range compared to any other character's jump in punch. So the thing is, Devorah is meant to be a character that's meant to be in your face, close up character, but her grabs are really horrible because it doesn't matter which grab it is, both of the grabs, they leave the opponent super far away, and she can't zone. Her zoning is horrible. If you compare that to like someone like Sub-Zero's forward grab, where he leaves the opponent really close and then he can just keep spamming that, Devorah can't do that because she leaves the opponent so far away that you either have to keep zoning or you have to teleport, but her teleport takes up 2 slots and it's not the fastest teleport in the game. If you compare that to some of the other characters like Scorpion, Kung Lao, Noob Saibot, they come in with teleports, and she has to use up 2 slots just to be able to teleport, which is really horrible. She also barely does any damage. She struggles to do damage. If you compare that to someone like Baraka, who can use 1 meter and get at least 35%, if she uses both of her meters, she most of the time struggles to get at least 30%, which is obviously not a good thing. The ground puddle she has, which she uses to do combos, barely does any damage. She gets basic damage, easy damage that can be accomplished by many characters in Mortal Kombat. The other thing is her recovery time for some of her strings is really slow, and also you have to use up so much meter just to stay safe, just so you don't get punished, which a lot of characters, they don't need to do that, so she has to waste so much meter just to stay safe and not get punished. Her attack speed just feels really slow, and some of her strings just feel like they recover really slowly, in my opinion. She doesn't have too many good mids either. You have to rely on so many of her highs just to extend combos or whiff punish your opponent. Overall, I would say her strings need to be improved. Her damage definitely needs to be improved. Maybe her grabs, because she throws the opponent so far away and then she has to zone, but her zoning is really awful. The bug that she throws is really slow and it does really little damage, which is not good because it travels so fast, so I think it definitely should do more damage. Also, the fact that she has to use up so much meter just to stay safe, and when she uses meter, she barely does any damage compared to some of the other characters. And yeah, I know I didn't cover everything with Devorah, or else this video would be too long, like I said before. I did try to cover some of the main issues I have while I played her online. If you enjoyed, please do drop a like. If you're new, please subscribe. If I missed something, please do let me know down in the comments, but consider the fact that I couldn't talk about everything, or else this video would have been way too long. And yeah, I'm gonna roll the outro now.